Reviewing these viewer recommended albums, starting off with Sailing the Seas of Cheese by Primus. Similar to Quebec, it's an incredibly unique album with the production and the songwriting, the overall structure of this album. And also similar to Quebec, it is weird. It's a bizarre album, but I think that's what makes it special. And there's some fun tracks on here. I don't think it's anything phenomenal, but it's a decent album. And then we have When Angels Cry by Jev. And yeah, this is really solid. This is pretty underrated. Jev has a lot of potential, man. I think there's a lot of highlights shown throughout this project, and I think there's a lot of future success hinted at. There's definitely room for improvement. This could be a more focused and coherent project, but I think the vocals are really nice. The production is nice. This is a pretty solid project. And then we have Hurry and Him. Out here listening to the oldest piece of music known to man. Yeah, man, this got me reminiscent. It's almost kind of sad. I mean, I remember way back in the good old days, waking up and hearing this on the radio just takes you back to simpler times. I wish we could go back to the BC days. I miss my childhood. Yeah, nothing's touching this. Best piece of music ever made. Yeah, but then we have The Seer by Swans, and I mean, yeah, I can see how you could consider this even more terrifying. Another Swans album where you're just getting incredible and haunting soundscapes, and at points this is even darker than Soundtracks for the Blind. I mean, they just make incredible music. There's nothing else that sounds like this. It's amazing. I think overall Soundtracks for the Blind was a better album. I think there was more tracks with better soundscapes, but this is yet another great album by the Swans. Then another haunting album with Girl with Basket of Fruit by Zuzu, or however you say the name. And yeah, you definitely keep the dark, nightmarish vibe, but damn, this did nothing for me. Honestly, I think this is pretty awful, man. I feel like the vocals on this thing is something that I could have made on GarageBand in middle school. The experimental and dark production is decent at times, but for the most part, it's boring, and it's not nearly on the level of other nightmare type albums that I've listened to. But this is just one big mess of a project with not many highlights. It did nothing for me. But then on the complete opposite hand of A Place to Myself by Heshirat, or I don't know how to say these names, man. And yeah, this is long. This is 2 hours of just one song. It's like a whole movie, but there's not much time wasted. It's hazy, atmospheric, haunting, introspective. You have about every emotion and soundscape that you could imagine on this entire movie of a song or album, whatever you want to consider it. It's extremely complex. You just literally go through every emotion possible. There's so many different soundscapes on this. It's a movie. And as long as it is, nothing really fails to entertain me. I feel like everything has a unique addition to this. It's amazing. But those are my final thoughts in my reviews on these viewer recommended albums. Obviously, I'm able to come back to this. My face isn't as swollen from my surgery, but kind of looks like I got socked in the face now.